So we are in Clovis, California. We just finished installing a Roman tub faucet here. This is a Delta rough-in valve and then a Peerless trim kit. And apparently they're interchangeable, probably same like a parent company as Delta. And then Peerless is one of their subsidiary. Is that how you say it? Anyway, so nice trim kit goes on, full flow faucet, hot and cold. So all the way around, functions really well, and lots of pressure in here, so no problems with that. Down below, it was all rigid copper tied in, and we got it all back together. Unfortunately, you know, this valve, this rough-in valve, we don't like it. We don't like these corrugated copper tubings. The ends are very soft copper, and they distort out of true round, and so we had a very difficult time getting this T put together and getting it soldered and hoping that it wouldn't leak. So just not our favorite faucet to install. We'd rather see something with a quick connect kit like the Moen Roman tub faucet has. And so anyways, it's in. On the others, what we did is we opted to do, so this is the hot and cold that goes over to the spout from hot and cold. So let me see if I can get you a picture in here. Maybe, maybe not. So there's the cold, and then over there you can see the hot. And so the corrugated side, that's what goes down and ties into the spout. So when you turn the water on, hot and cold goes over the spout. The other side, which is right here, that is what comes from the supply line. So you can see down here cold, the blue sleeve. And so this is rolled copper. This house was probably built in late 90s, early 90s. And so copper underground. Cold water comes and ties into the cold side. So you can see right here, we just soldered on a little 1/2-inch male adapter, came up here, 1/2-inch male adapter, tied it together with a supply line. And the reason we did this is it just, you know, you get water in the line down below slab and you can't solder anything. And when you're doing rigid pipe. And so we opted to do adapters and supply lines. And the reason why we can use supply lines is you have an access panel right here. So just like any other fixture in your home, you know, your sinks, you know, all your sinks in your home are going to have supply lines underneath. So just monitor it. You know, I would let this dry up. There's some water down there, so just leave this open for a while. Maybe put a fan right here and get it dried out. And then monitor this a little bit. After you get your panel on here, open it up and just check it. Just make sure nothing begins to drip. Once it is dry, it should stay dry. So like I say, hot's cold in, hot is tied in, cold is tied in. And these are ProFlow 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch faucet supplies, 20 inches long. Tied straight in. So we've tested this. We went out to the water heater. I had a pump going, so we got the pump going again. We got the crossover valve tied back in underneath the sink. Everything looks good. Outside of that, this installation is done.